Hello.
Greetings,
That's
everyone.
right. Hello. We're very glad to have everyone here today, and we just want to say that we have been moved and excited about everything that's happened. We're willing to take some questions from the audience about the courageous mission that we plan on endeavoring.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, right there.
No. In previous conferences, we haven't gotten much information on the mission. Do you four have any more information for us, just on what exactly is going on in this mission?
Okay. We are not allowed to reveal everything, but we will be traveling across a great distance of space on our way to a planet I cannot name, in search of a target I may not name. This is in the interest of the PRSNC, the coalition, the Intergalactic Defense Coalition of several galaxies, and of which my planet, Martoken, is a part. And we hope to do our home planets proud and make it a safer universe for everyone.
Over here, if you will. I have a question.
Yes.
Now, you have obviously been in space travel to get here today, but as my notes seem to indicate, only one of you is an actual captain. How many missions, per se, have the rest of you been on? And Captain, have you been on a mission, as it were, would you say?
Yeah, let me just jump in there and say that I'm a pilot. I was actually... I was the top choice after a few other candidates who were not didn't fit me the bravery standards that were put forward for the resume of the mission, which I resumed to continue myself and put forward and endeavoring to captain the ship, which is what I've been doing my entire life.
Well, tell them about your previous missions.
I used to be on Moon, which is just outside of Earth. I was working on a ship, and I've been on about 1,000 missions. I've only been on missions. My entire life has been one mission.
If I may, technically I've never been on a mission, but ever since I was a little Valurian, I've watched, well, recorded sessions of missions, and I know nearly everything there is to know. Also, being a Valurian, I'm expertly trained in communication and translation, so I will prove invaluable to the crew, I think, in a number of ways. Thank you.
My internal systems are
No!
Excuse you, Captain.
I think I'm allergic to this android.
Gesundheit.
What?
My internal systems are synthetic. I have been on mining ships for theoretical 687 years in space, so I have spent some time in space.
Another question actually prompted from the Valorian. Hey, so
Hi.
the communication you were talking about. There's
Yes.
3 different species, and
Yes.
you know, one might say that's a show of good faith for interplanetary, unification. But some might say it makes it a bit difficult. How do you navigate different cultures and understanding each other and just doing day-to-day activities on the ship?
For the most part, I anticipate no such problem. For some of the lesser evolved crew members, perhaps it might be an issue, as some crew members are not as intellectually complex. So perhaps we might run into some obstacles there.
What a good joke! The Valurians are famous joke tellers. We know as the Gleekan that we are not but 20 light years away from the home planet of Valuria, and have been lucky enough to receive many of their performances transmitted through the space, and I appreciated that joke. Thank you.
Show him the claw.
Oh yes. And the little one.
I'm quite serious
I cleaned
about
the big
what
one
I said.
with the little one.
I am completely serious, and I think everyone knows who exactly I'm referring to, so I don't really need to say anymore.
Show the claw!
Okay, I think they've seen it.
So, everyone, a big wink.
I just wanted to add.
If anyone else recognizes the irony of the situation, can I get a wink?
She is good.
Right.
She is very
So
fun.
as long as we all recognize what's happening here.
We're going to have fun together. Anyways, I should have added before, I am Dirk. I am from the Gleekin family of Montalkin. And, no, I have not left my planet before. I am an engineer, and so I consider myself an expert on shipware. But, no, have not left. I've been a very happy father of 5,000. 5,001, I forgot. As of yesterday. Yes, no, haven't left before.
Now, I was wondering, obviously I'm sure they've given you hours and hours and days of training in their own way, but what have you been doing individually just to prepare for this mission with family or friends or just for yourself? How do you get yourself ready for this kind of thing?
Android, how did you prepare?
It's Silas, I believe. Is that right, Silas?
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Silas, 51LUS, my model. I was programmed to complete this mission.
Riveting.
Pretty sparse. I myself have been watching a great show, Flash Gordon. It's a show that's on Earth, which is actually basically where I grew up. I have been in love with space my entire life, and I've always wanted to make my life about space. And I've just been so humbled and happy to offer my services up to this great, great mission, this intergalactic service. I would do 1,000 times if I could, but once will suffice.
For me, it's really about emotional preparation. I can't possibly imagine what this will be like for me, never having left my home planet, in the company of such different
Heroes.
beings. So, for me, it's been a lot of preparation, emotionally and, you know, sort of personal preparation.
I've been with my family. Thankfully, the Gleekin space camp was kind enough to receive me and 400 of my closest relatives. And,
sure that wasn't a burden or an imposition.
no, it is a common practice on my planet, which you might know. Families are quite large and stick together. And so it will be very hard for me to leave, so I've
Sure, that's ecologically sound, isn't it?
Yes. Well, yes, if you're familiar with my planet. I always wondered about this, actually. Maybe we could address this right now. Veloria doesn't include Montalkin in the Encyclopedia of Local Planets.
Really?
I've read it cover to cover several times. Very good read, but never have I seen Montalkin in the book.
I think there's somewhere in the index. I'm not quite sure.
No, I looked. There's no mention of my planet. Okay.
One final note. I have been provided with all sorts of literature, movies, and other fictional TV shows like Flash Gordon to keep the crew entertained while we're on the mission.
Oh, good.
So, in that sense, I have also prepared to be prepared for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.